is manifesting of God. And I felt compelled lately to make this video recently after a man of faith denied doing business with me because of the videos that I post about manifestation, chasing your dreams, and the law of attraction. I wanted to start off by saying that one, manifesting is not good nor bad. It's neutral, just like how money is, and just how much of the energy that's in existence is. Now, it's dependent on how you use that energy. And the law of attraction is simply a law, just like the law of gravity. These are all universal laws that God created that are within His will. And yes, we are allowed to use them. And in fact, we are always using them. So it's very important to acknowledge truth when seeking and growing spiritually and also growing financially and health-wise and in every aspect of our life. We should be on a journey of truth. And naturally, the journey of truth will actually lead us closer to God and allow us to strengthen our relationship with Him. And I believe it's very important, no matter what religion you identify with, no matter where you are spiritually, to understand what's happening beyond the physical world that we cannot see. And one of those things is the law of vibration. You see, the law of attraction is just a secondary law of the law of vibration. And the law of vibration states that everything is in constant motion, is in a vibrating state. We're a bunch of atoms made out of, everyone's made out of the same exact things. It's a bunch of atoms vibrating at a certain frequency. And because of that, we are emitting a frequency constantly. And knowing this, just like how you turn on a radio to match with a certain radio station and it's playing a certain song, that is the song of our life, depending on what frequency we're emitting. And what determines our frequency are our thoughts, our words, our emotions, and our feelings. That's what determines our vibration and what we're consuming. And God does not intend for all of human and all of mankind to just be consumers throughout our entire life. We're supposed to be creators. We're supposed to be manifestors. We're supposed to understand the laws and utilize them, but to do it within His will and to do it to contribute to His creation and to do it in a way of serving Him and to do it with morals, ethics, and so on. Just because someone is manifesting the life that they dream, oftentimes dreams are a calling, but we want to make sure that we are praying and communicating with God and taking Him along for the ride. The mistake that people make is that they manifest from a place of selfishness or a place that is not of God. And you want to be able to balance that and read Scripture and have discernment. But with that said, manifestation often brings a lot of good. And I'll give you an example. For instance, for me, I've always dreamed of helping animals. I want to buy thousands of land, thousands of acres, and start a reservation in a protected area for animals that are overhunted and create a utopia for animals that tend to be strays, like dogs, cats, horses, whatever it may be, and so on, and have a wonderful place for them to live and eventually maybe even find them good homes. But in the meantime, they have a great place to live and can live very happy lives. And that's what I feel called to do. But I cannot do that without money, without influence, and without impact. So money doesn't have to be evil. It's dependent on how you use it. And oftentimes, all money does is just reveal who you are as a person. And everything around us, we have to understand, is energy. It is not evil, it's energy. And all of this is within God's will, right? So we can utilize these energies and these laws to help us build the life and fulfill the purpose that God had intended for us to come in and live. And that comes with adversity and patience and faithfulness and so on. And it's a beautiful painting all around. And you got to fall in love with the process. But I feel like a lot of people have the misconception that they have to suffer throughout life or they can never go and do what they want, right? Every single day as humans, we don't get constant answers like this. We have to make choices and decisions. But we do that knowing and seeking His will, right? And I want anyone watching this to understand that we can create our reality. We can live the life of our dreams. We can fulfill our God-given purpose. We can reach our full potential. And it is important to understand the laws that govern the universe that God created, that He references in Scripture. And I can tag that below too. And And understanding this, knock and it is given, seek and you shall find. There's subtle hints all throughout the Bible, right? But we cannot lose God throughout that process. Once we get our reward, we cannot forget about him. He wants us to be with us always, right? And to give back and so on, and to make an impact with the opportunity that he has given us. So I just want to come on here, and again, I just felt compelled to make this video about manifestation, the law of attraction, because again, I talk about it, and I am a man of God. I'm Jesus' #1 fan, and I love the creation, I love the Creator, and I wish we'd all come together and not be so separated. We shouldn't live with he said, she said, my parents told me this, my grandparents. We should seek truth. It actually amazes me how many people don't even know, for instance, the 10 Commandments that don the label, right? And they claim they know about these law of attraction and, mystical things. You don't have to put labels on that, right? You just have to acknowledge it and know that it is happening, and know that there is an abundance of opportunities, and our personality creates our personal reality. And actually, when we are in the state that Jesus maintained, and happiness, love, laughter, and so on, that is the highest frequency, the highest state. Everything is aligned, everything's interconnected. So once we understand this, we can ultimately live better lives. And this is part of the journey. And accepting that maybe what we were taught and showed growing up isn't truth. It was our truth, but wasn't truth, and we have to be a constant journey of this absolute truth. And we can only know truth based off percentages, so we always have to be willing to be proven wrong, to be open to growing, and it will always lead us back to a creator. As you can see, everything around us is a creation, therefore there had to have been a creator. When we look at a chair or a house, that all started with a thought, and it was spoken into an existence by a co-creator, right? We don't go around and see a tree and how complex it is now that we can look in and see the cells and how it's interconnected, and carbon dioxide and oxygen, all these things are all purposeful, even the rocks, everything's purposeful. Of course there's intellectual design. There's no need to question it. There's a higher power, and we have to respect that, and he has given us and made us in his image and given us the ability to go out and be fruitful. And we just need to make sure we're doing it within his will. And yeah, again, guys, if you like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. The only thing I have to promote is this YouTube channel, and to go out, chase your dreams, find your God-given purpose. And if you ever need help with that, I love journaling. I do own a company called faithfulnote.com. that is a faith-based journal company that helps people find their God-given purpose and reach their full potential. I'll have the link in the description here. But I appreciate you guys. God bless.